Hey guys, what's up? It's Molly. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be just a candid little vlog on this camera right here. I'm just going to talk to you guys about how to start a healthy lifestyle and basically like my 10 tips that I feel like everyone should know and should incorporate into their healthy lifestyle, especially when they're starting out, because I know from previous experience, when you're starting out, it can be really difficult and overwhelming, so I thought that these would be very helpful. And I am also starting fresh myself, so I kind of needed a little bit of a refresher on these, and I figured if I'm writing them down, I might as well also share them with you guys, because you guys love my health videos, so why not put this one out there. I know it's not the most exciting because I'm just going to be sitting here, but I just wanted it to be raw and real and filmed on my vlog camera, just like super casual, so hopefully you guys don't mind that. But yeah, I guess let's just get straight into the tips. I'm excited because today it's finally starting. Like, I'm finally just like biting the bullet. I'm doing it. I'm being healthy. I'm getting back on track, and I want you guys to do it with me. So yeah, let's just get started with the tips. First one I put down is to drink a lot of water, which I know is so obvious, but you really need to make sure that you're doing that. One thing when I got into my most unhealthy stage was I stopped even drinking water, you guys. Like, throughout the whole day I would try and have just like a couple sips of water, because the less water I had, the more or the less I would weigh, because I didn't have any water in me. But like but it is so unhealthy to do that. Like, I stopped getting my period. You do not want to be dehydrated. My skin looked awful and I felt awful. I didn't have any energy. I would want to just sleep throughout the whole day. That's a big reason why I didn't film videos for so long, because literally all I would do is go to the gym and then come back and take a nap, and then I would wake up from my nap and I would go back to the gym. Like, when I say I was unhealthy, I feel like people think that I'm like just kind of being dramatic about it, but like, I was really bad. So my number one thing this time around is to make sure that I'm drinking a ton of water. I know it'll make my skin look better. I know it'll make everything go through my body quicker, like food, obviously. That was another thing. Like, when I wasn't drinking water, the food would just stay in my body. I don't know if that's TMI, but like, just make sure that you're drinking water. And I needed a reminder on that because I really need to do that. So number two is to make a plan slash a schedule. And it doesn't have to be like a super strict schedule. For me, I work very well with super strict schedules where like you wake up, you go to the gym every single day. It's just like a habit, because repetition is key. But if you're not a person who likes doing the same exact thing every day, just have a plan. Like, okay, on Wednesdays I go to a SoulCycle class, on Tuesdays I go on a hike, like things like that, where you know what you're doing ahead of time. You don't want to wait until the last minute to decide like what kind of exercise you're going to be doing or what you're going to be eating, because then you're going to go back to your old habits and you're not going to make any progress. So try and make sure to have like some sort of schedule, whatever works for you. Number three is to be reasonable slash not too hard on yourself. This was something I struggled with. You guys know I was just so frustrated with not making insane progress in a really short amount of time, and I don't know why I was so obsessed with it. Like, I don't know what I was, there was nothing that I was like, it wasn't like I was going on vacation or something where I was like, okay, I need to look amazing by then. I just was like trying to rush it for no reason, and you need to stop doing that. You need to accept the fact that it takes time, and sometimes your weight is going to fluctuate and go up, and then it's gonna go back down, and then it could go up a little bit and then back down. Like, it's not a straight line, so stop thinking that it has to be. Number four is to make sure that when you start this off that you are tracking all of your progress. So make sure to take tons of pictures, because sometimes the scale won't change, but maybe you are changing your body in other ways besides the scale. You could be gaining muscle and losing fat, so make sure to take a ton of pictures. And also, another thing that I want to note is don't take too many pictures. One thing that I used to do is I would take a picture like every single day, and I'd be like, why is there no change from yesterday? Like, obviously there's not going to be a huge change in one day, so try and just spread it out. Maybe like once a week or once a month you step on the scale and you take a picture, and then you can compare them like that, but not every single day. Like, don't become obsessed with checking your weight every single day, because that just gets really unhealthy, because then you would end up like me, where you start checking your weight like 17 times a day. Number five is to set non-scale goals for yourself. Another super important thing, because if you just rely on the scale, you're not going to be in a healthy mindset, trust me. So for me, for instance, I feel like I used to have a lot of muscle when I was in like 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade, because I played sports, and those sports, like, I was working all the time. I was working out so much when I didn't even realize it because I was just doing sports. So I had so much muscle back then, and I feel like now I literally feel like I have no muscle on my entire body, and that is not good, especially because the past time that I tried to be healthy, I just did so much cardio, and that I feel like I love cardio. Trust me, I'm a cardio bunny. I know some people hate cardio, but I love it. I think it's so much fun. I crave it. I love going on the elliptical. Even though people say like you shouldn't do that much cardio, I actually really enjoy it. But the thing is, I was doing a ton of cardio and no strength training with that, so I wasn't really gaining any muscle. I was just losing muscle and fat at the same time, so I wasn't gaining any muscle. And you don't want to get down to like your goal weight without any muscle, because then I think there's a term in this book that I have up here, it's called skinny bitch. It's called like skinny fat, where like you get down to your weight that you want to be at and you're skinny, but like you're still like kind of fat, like I hate to say this, but like it's like you're skinny but you're kind of still like, I don't know, you're not toned is what I'll say. So it's really important to make sure that you are strength training, and like for me, for instance, I'm setting goals of like lifting heavier every single week. And another thing that I'm doing, since I do love cardio, and I used to run, if you guys didn't know, a while ago when I was like a freshman in high school, I used to run 6 to 7 miles every single day, no matter what, because I genuinely loved it and I was so good at running, and now I can barely run a mile. So my goal is to just be able to run like 4 miles if I wanted to. Number 6, I wrote down to eliminate unhealthy food options in your house. I know for me at least, I have temptations in my apartment right now. Like I have chips, I made buffalo chicken dip the other night. I just have like bad things in my house that I should get rid of and not continue to buy again. But I do know that a lot of you guys still live with your parents, so my tip for you, I just thought of this yesterday, is to set aside your own cabinet. Maybe if your parents let you do that, if you like talk to them about it, they will respect it and let you do that. Set aside like your own cabinet in your kitchen where you can put all of your things, and you don't go looking in like your parents' pantry where there's chips and cookies and all that kind of stuff. So that way when you're hungry, you just open up your cabinet, you see what you have, and you eat what's in there, as opposed to just like looking at healthy food and unhealthy food right next to each other, because if they're right next to each other and you have to decide, you're probably gonna pick the one that's unhealthy. Let's just be real, I would do the same. Number 7, I wrote down to plan ahead. So what I mean by this is, if you're going out with friends, I highly recommend doing that. Don't just stay in the house all the time, because you will go insane. You will go fitness crazy. It's a thing, trust me. So you want to make sure that you're going out with friends and doing things like going out to dinner and getting drinks and everything like that. But the only thing that I recommend is that you look at the menu ahead of time, because for me at least, I associate for some reason going out with like unhealthy eating. So I associate like, if I'm going out, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get like whatever I want. I'm gonna get chicken fingers and french fries, but I can always get the healthier option, and it would still be just as much fun because I'm with my friends, but just get the healthier option. So look on the menu ahead of time, maybe decide what you're going to get, so that way when you get to the restaurant, you're not like looking at the menu and seeing all the things that like are super bad for you that you're obsessed with because you want to order them so bad. I mean, you still could order them, like you have to have balance, but if you are trying to like stay healthy while you're going out, then it might be a good idea to look at the menu ahead of time, come up with what you want, and go to the restaurant like prepared, knowing exactly what you're gonna get. Number 8 is something that I am so guilty of, and it's to not eat in front of the TV. You should have like a set place that you eat where it's no distractions whatsoever. I mean, I think it's fine to like watch a YouTube video while you're eating or something like that if you're sitting at the dining room table, but you just want to make sure that you're like focused in on eating. Just because, for instance, if you are going and eating your dinner on the couch, you're going to associate your couch and watching TV with eating. So every time you sit down to watch a TV show or something like that, you're going to be like, oh, I need to eat something right now, even if you don't really need to, if it's not a meal time. So you just want to make sure that when you're eating, you're mindfully eating and you're focused on that and not anything else. Number 9 is to find someone that helps keep you on track. This is super important, and I know that maybe some of you guys out there don't have any friends that are super invested in fitness like you want to be, or they don't want to go on a fitness journey, or like they don't want to be healthy or things like that. So if you don't have a friend, what I recommend is just watching a YouTuber that is like super into fitness vlogs and does them all the time, because you'll be able to see them doing things and making progress, and that'll motivate you in turn to do things and make progress. So for instance, I love Christy Vetter. I'm sure a lot of you guys know her, but she makes amazing fitness vlogs. I'll have her linked down below. And also Miss Remy Ashton, she's lost a ton of weight and she looks amazing. Absolute goals. So I will also leave her link down below, but I'm sure you guys know who she is. If you don't, make sure to go check both of them out, and I'll also leave a couple other people down below as well, like Whitney Simmons. There's a ton of people. Sarah's Day, those are really big ones, but yeah, I'll leave a bunch of people linked down below. A lot of fitness people are like coming up these days, and there's a lot of people that do fitness vlogs, so just try to find a YouTuber that is going along that journey with you. Just someone that you can watch and feel super motivated to get your progress going. And by all means, if you have a friend who is wanting to do the same thing as you, stick with your friend and go to the gym together all the time, because it'll be super fun and super motivating. Number 10, the last one, is to do whatever you want. That is the most important tip, I think, because for me, for instance, I used to think that I had to do like this. Sorry, just banged on the table, the camera's probably shaking. But I used to think I had to do like certain things that everybody was doing in order to achieve my goals. And that's not the case whatsoever. You can do whatever it is that makes you happy. If what makes you happy is 6 days of the week eating healthy, and then on the last day having a cheat day and eating whatever you want, do that. If eating 7 days a week super healthy makes you happy, do that. It's not up to anybody else but you, so just make sure that whatever you're doing, you are happy doing. You're not forcing yourself to do anything. Make sure that you're enjoying it and just have fun with it, because that's what it's supposed to be. It's a lifestyle. It's not just like a 3-month period where you're doing this and then it's over. You're doing this for the rest of your life. So just try and take your time with it, find things that you love, and have fun. Okay guys, so that was everything for my 10 tips on starting a fitness journey. That is how I'm starting. I am taking all these tips, I'm cutting it out of this notebook and putting it on my wall over here, so that way I can always look at it and remind myself of all of these things. So hopefully you guys enjoyed and maybe got some inspiration from it and feel motivated to get going. I'm so excited to go to the gym today and just start my first day, day one, starting fresh. I'm so excited. But anyways, I have tons of new videos coming soon. I'm gonna film a couple today, so more videos that aren't just like super casual, like me just like talking like this, are coming very soon. Trust me, they're happening. I'm excited. You should be excited. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm just going in circles with my talking. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, follow me on Instagram if you guys aren't, because I love Instagram so much. And yeah, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you in my next video very soon. Bye!